So we gave you an update right here on this particular platform about GN Bank, how His Excellency John Dramani Mahama have received a petition from Group Indum and Paa Kwesi Nduom and the bank needing the GN Bank, which stands for Group Indum, which is GN abbreviation. So GN Bank. Now, since His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Eba Bemono, who said Group Indum have been fighting, petitioning, and doing everything possible to make sure that the license of GN Bank will be restored. But that's sorry, Dr. Isiama, who happened to be the Bank of Ghana governor, no, in summer or the Ababe to and say GN Bank or more license restoration, no, it is not going to happen. This a piece which is coming from I think graphic online, and I'm sorry, the Mirror, and I also inside the page inside, and this particular one, also BOG rules out GN license restoration. And it's the same way, and say, man for party say, we all thought, say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was going to do something about this whole GM Bank saga, how their license was taken off, and all of these things. But Kamiako say, the Bank of Ghana saw the decision that the previous administration took, about GM Bank, it is something which is just in line, and I say they did the right thing. In 2 shows, the Bank of Ghana has confirmed the revocation of GM Bank's license in 2019's final, following a Supreme Court ruling. The bank was shut down due to insolvency, a negative 61% capital adequacy ratio, and failure to meet required cash reserves. All key signs that it could not safely operate. Bank of Ghana, what we were learning, and as I said, my by and party say, the NTR, GM Bank or more license, so Muniska, Mudibo operate, the bring back as the liquidity, no Munisa cano, GM license, according to this particular current Bank of Ghana, and also the Mahama administration, they believe say, that decision, a idea, valid. Now, some way better, and a group in Doom Bank or modern same baby ababe tuja. They are saying say what it say. So you see a group in Doom Bank, they are not going to get their license again and all of that. But then me no can say ni Paa Kwesi Nduom or patch says na ekosunu a fake news. Now let's put this on the screens. Here we are near the The Bank of Ghana is of the view say group in Doom Bank they shouldn't be having an as a license and kasebio or more pressure and kayen farm more back after a year the previous administration took it from them. No Siano or more parties said they stand by those words. Why did they even stand by those words? And what is Paa Kwesi Nduom? What is he saying about all of these things? A bidi kan ashe not yet in sema so, and even how this whole issue very a big blow to some people are not much him say yes Excellency John Dramani Mahama will have done something to show the whole screen so was Paa Kwesi Nduom rebuts reports BOG has ruled out GN Bank license restoration into as say Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom echo posti Facebook and or fake news to pick a picture from the Mirror. The Omotro say BOG rules out a bank license restoration, and or say a fake news because a 7 egusu or quarter. It is a yegusu a yekan wasema. They will appeal, and they believe at the end of the day, they will win. So the big question here at the end of the day, Obia Ebisane say deben pa na isi what happened at the internet the Bank of Ghana all of a sudden they are signaling and say they are justifying the revocation of GM Bank's license. They really have. Also, the Bank of Ghana has justified its decision to revoke the license of Bank of Ghana in 2019, insisting that action was warranted due to significant regulatory breaches. So here they are telling us the reason why they took Bank of Ghana, GM Bank, their licenses was because they actually broke the rules. I was operating as a bank. And far from that, to us also catch out say the central bank maintains that GM Bank failed to comply with critical financial regulatory regulations and banking standards, which threatened its operational stability. Simply, the Bank of Ghana is implying that it cannot restore the license of GM Bank as demanded by its management. So, according to the Bank of Ghana and also the central bank, normal party say, GM Bank, why normal fast operating no? Na broni ka say, omo follow the rules and regulations. In fact, it do maybe cry. Sika ewo ho cry. Bank no di operate, omo di operate no. Ne bi ni ho. Into crisis some few years ago, during time omo close sa banks here. Oko bank, and I had friends omo ko GM Bank, so omo ko GM sika. It make catch say ni sika. Cobra next week. Uba next week square skinny ho because the bank no capital no mudi operating no basically no it was inadequate. It almost say the tintin in it no party say GM Bank or more license no enya adi on restore and almost refer people to a statement way back in August 2019. To show us referring to a statement issued in August 2019 detailing reasons for the revocation. The central bank said GM Bank fell short of capital adequacy, liquidity and governance and risk management requirements. GM Bank no money sika. Aside from that, to share no money to as a bank to operate no so no and no need together with other things at the end of the day risk a bank risk management say bank no so sika fall short I'll be to me why invest in other things I'll be to my tongue and then go for sika more investment more savings and more funds are more. GM Bank had nothing like that. So because of that, they wouldn't be giving GM Bank any they wouldn't be restoring GM Bank's license. Now, Saudi and buy a and a Paa Kwesi Nduom quickly, or back out any statement ebe tuja. We share the whole screens or say Paa Kwesi Nduom rebuts reports. BOG, that's the Bank of Ghana. Has ruled out JN Bank license restoration. So, no reports we buy here not Bank of Ghana. Basically, they were saying that they are not going to restore a GM Bank or more license today or tomorrow because of certain things. Or more yeah and a Paa Kwesi Nduom party says so much na seminar court and came way. Also, renowned Ghanaian entrepreneur and politician Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom has dismissed reports suggesting the Bank of Ghana has permanently ruled out restoration of GM Bank's banking license, describing the claims as inaccurate. The report, first published by Graphic Business on February 6, 2026, quoted the governor of Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, as saying the matter has been conclusively settled by the Supreme Court, leaving no room for further regulatory or legal action. The Supreme Court's ruling on that matter, the review also failed, so nothing could be done. However, Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom, who is the founder and the CEO of the group Nduom Savings and Loans Company Limited, has challenged the accuracy of this report. It further goes on to say here, sir, he reposted a rebuttal by Accra-based Amansan Television, which described the publication as false. In a Facebook post captioned "Fake News," the media house stated that the case involving GM Bank is still before the court and has not been determined by the Supreme Court. GM Bank case is still in court. Supreme Court has not ruled over the case. GM Bank has not gone to Supreme Court for review, the station asserted. Backing the claim, Dr. Nduom questioned the credibility of the initial report and criticized the alleged lack of verification as an attempt at political sabotage. So Graphic and GBC do not have fact checkers. They don't know us. Who is doing this to President Mahama? He wrote on his Facebook. It is basically, reported by the BOG, the Bank of Ghana governor, Dr. Isiama, so GM Bank in Semno, court, Supreme Court, so and one decision Bank of Ghana and the central bank are taking and one so be it. Group Nduom said they be Assembly Supreme Court and yan came here. Aside from that, to Supreme Court came here from best for review. In some GBC, any certain stations and certain networks or more can and no crack. They don't have no business says so graphic daily graphic any GBC or money fact checkers ana because I some no more can say GBC Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom the bank they are never going to get their license back GBC any daily graphic can Paa Kwesi Nduom price so this is definitely a sad thing. me no ka say no me no ka say no ayɛ nsɛm bebree kyerɛ sɛ wodwen ho koraa wonte ase. So that is the issue ɛkɔ so at the end of the day no Paa Kwesi Nduom ɛka me akɔyɛ sɛ he's saying sɛ nsɛm akɔ so but sɛ wate sɛ yɛse ne bank no GM bank license restoration ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛyɛ nokorɛ anaasɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a yɛde license bɛma ɔmo a na ɔpa akyɛ sɛ it is something which is not true, they are still in court. So that is the issue ɛkɔ so ma yɛnya adwenkyerɛ concerning this particular issue ɛkɔ so. What do you think about this whole issue ɛkɔ so? Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom about the license restoration me no ka say no other than same pia it is a odwen ho kra oyɛ dem won't te aseɛ. So we are following this update and we believe say at the end of the day no there will be more updates as all of this various events continue to unfold about the whole GM Bank saga. They are still fighting and praying and hoping that at least His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will step in and at the end of the day something can be done about this whole issue at so well, we need to see what will happen. So that is it. That is the issue about the whole GM Bank saga. At the end of the day, the BCBR for more updates as all of this whole events continue to unfold.